Running through the six with my woes. Count money, you know how it goes.
It's good with y'all. As you can see, I made a new intro. Still messing around with that, but today's video, we're just gonna get right into it, man. I hope you guys been taking care of yourselves. But today's video is going to be about my 5 tips for fitness, really, because there's a lot of people who ask me what's my secret, and honestly, it's not a secret. It's really not. So I'm just gonna share to you at least my top 5 most important tips for fitness that I live by. That being said, tip number 1. Oh, I have my script here, by the way, but because I want to give y'all the best. But tip number 1, routine and consistency. All right, and under that, you gotta you have to have a routine and stay consistent with your sleep, with work, with what time you're going to work out. So if you're a morning person, you want to stay consistent in being in the gym at a certain time, so 7 a.m., right? You want to try to meet that every single time. If you're a night person, 7 p.m., you want to try to meet that every single time. And that also goes along with, you're staying consistent with your meals, staying consistent with water intake, just routine and consistency overall. It's my first tip. Tip number 2, diet. All right, this is probably one of the most important, not the important, but one of the most important. You want to be able to know what you're eating. You want to know your macros, your micros, your calories in versus calories out. In other words, calorie surplus or calorie deficit, and source of protein. You need protein. I for me at least, these are my tips. I feel like you do need protein, depending on, what your goal is. You can have a little bit or a lot. It depends. Not too much, because you will get bloated, depending on which. I like whey. Yeah, so moving on to the 3rd tip, correct implementation of supplements. All right. Now, this is very, very important because there's a lot of individuals who rely on supplements, whether that be creatine, protein, pre-workout. They rely too much on those supplements, or they're beginning to get into their fitness journey and they think that they need these supplements. You do not, trust me. You only need supplements when you know that you're experienced enough within fitness, and that you've reached a goal where, you reach a goal naturally where, I'm going to start trying to take pre-workout, protein, creatine. And honestly, those, it should be like at least 6 months to a year. But anyways, but if you do use supplements, right? If you're, you've been in the gym, it is important to have cycles to know, like for creatine, you have to have a cycle creatine. You don't want to overuse creatine. You want to cycle it, right? So like for me, I do a week on, week off if I'm using creatine. I don't really use creatine a lot. I use pre-workout, and I take that until the container's empty. Then I won't take pre-workout for like a week, 2 weeks. So I'll cycle off. And one big thing about supplements, if you can get your supplements from an actual supplement store like GNC, perfect, right? Not in that, it just depends on where you are. So if you live close to a Walmart and that's the only thing that has supplements, by all means, just do your research, because there's a lot of people who buy protein pre-workout from Walmart, and they're not, it's really not beneficial to the individual because of You know, it's a certain brand, you know, but if you go to an actual supplement store like GNC, you will, you know, it's more beneficial. All right. Fourth tip. All right. So on to the fourth tip is body awareness. This is very important. Listen to your body, right? Overall, just listen to your body. Understand the difference from soreness and injury, which is a big thing. You got to understand, you got to know what it's like for something to be injured and you just being sore. Injury, I mean, you know, and it's one of those things you have to fill out because you could have a high tolerance. So like you may not know that you're injured. I know a guy that he didn't know that he was injured until he was like, you know, it's that soreness has been there for like 3 weeks, and he finally went to the doctor. Come to find out, he tore his or pulled or strained his tricep. You know, so you never know, but listen to your body, man. Like seriously, listen to your body, and it's okay to take a break. All right, if your body is screaming at you, saying, "Hey, man," or girl, listen, we've been hitting the gym 2 weeks in a 2 weeks strong, right? Hey, I just need a break. Listen to your body. Listen to your body, man, because I'm telling you, it's going to benefit you in the long run. All right, you don't want to overdo it. Your body is your temple. You treat it as such. All right. And then finally, the fifth tip. All right, mental health, most important thing out of every tip. All right. For me, at least, it's all about staying mentally strong. All right. For a lot of people, fitness, you know, they get into fitness and it has a positive impact on their mental and physical. You know, and that's most people, but it's not all people. I'm not saying all people will benefit mentally from the gym. I'm saying, you know, most people. You know, preparing yourself mentally for, you know, your workouts or just anything in life, really, just preparing yourself mentally and getting into that positive mindset really will put you ahead of the curve, mentally and physically, of course. But mental health, man, like, because there was a point in time, man, you'll get into these droughts. All right, you'll get into these droughts. I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with mental health. Here and there, it comes around, goes. You know, it's part of being human. But just try to stay positive. You know, get what you have to get done. All right, you got to push through. I'm telling you, you're gonna see huge breakthroughs if you do that. So a strong mental is very important in your fitness journey. Okay. Just like how you're building your body, you want to build your mental as well. All right, you want to make that stronger. And don't hold on now. I'm not finished yet. I got a bonus tip. All right, I would say this is one of the most important. If you stayed this long for the video, thank you. I really do appreciate the support. Without further ado, final tip. All right, and this is geared towards more of weight training. Ego lifting. Stop ego lifting. All right. Ego lifting is, all right, you know, say there's 315 pounds on a bench bar, and you know that your max is only 250, but there's a group of people, you're trying to impress people, and so you're like, hey, you know what, I got this 315. You unwrap 315 and it falls on your chest. You end up getting injured, you know, you're out from lifting, training, whatever, for a period of time. That's ego lifting. Ego lifting is just pleasing the ego when you lift, all right? Lifting weights that you don't need to do, doing stuff in the gym that you don't need to do, just for others, just for attention. Because 9 times out of 10, form is terrible. No progress is being made. Way more likely to tweak something or have a minor to major injury. But humble yourself and respect the weights that you're lifting. All right, respect going to the gym, respect your fitness, respect yourself, respect the people around you. All right, but besides that, it's a short video. Oh, give me a second. It's a short video, but I felt like I needed to make this video because a lot of people do ask me, what's my secrets and tips? These are my top, all right? that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to try to bring more content, and I'm just going to improve on myself. But most importantly, hope you guys are doing good, man. And these tips can apply not only to fitness, but your life too, you know. Go after what you want, you know, stay humble and remain safe, man. All right, man. That's enough. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.